Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Natasha. Natasha is from Canada. So let's see what Natasha has to say. Enjoy the interview.
Okay.
So hello Natasha, how are you?
I'm good, William. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm looking it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
So tell me, how's your day going so far?
Um, I went for an hour walk this morning and then I went to the gym to train and then was at the grocery store when I got your message. And I was like, oh, I gotta get going. And then rushed home and got ready and here we are.
What did you work out in the gym today?
Today was mostly assistance work to my bench press. So
Okay.
dumbbell bench press and rows, shoulder press, all of that. I'm a retired Team Canada power lifter as well.
Impressive. Oh
So
my God.
yeah, so I've placed second in the world with powerlifting. That was in Sweden in 2019.
Oh my God. So tell me a little bit more about your journey, how everything started.
Um, I started lifting. So my powerlifting journey, I started lifting when I was about 18, and that was an assistance work because I was on the varsity rugby team. And then after university, got married and had kids, but still kept the gym as part of my life. And then
Mhm.
when I turned 31, 32, I started competing in everything. Fitness
Wow.
competitions, strong woman competitions, powerlifting. But then I started more focused on powerlifting and
Mhm.
then have been lifting now since I was 18 years old. So yeah, it's a long time.
That's amazing. Oh wow. I think fitness, sports overall, it's always great to be around us. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
about our mental health, our body, our physics. I think it's always great.
yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. It teaches you a lot of self-discipline.
Okay.
Um, because when I was competing, I was in the 63 kilogram weight class, which for me naturally is very lean. So I had to have an extremely strict diet. I had a
Mhm.
food journal, everything was written down, drinking like 4 to 5 liters of water a day on top of eating just meat and vegetables.
Wow.
And one whiskey a week. That's it.
Ooh, that was your treat of the
That was my
week.
treat. Yeah, yeah.
You deserve. They do
Hmm.
deserve. After very
Oh, thank you.
disciplined diet, you deserve the whisker
Yes.
treats. And where are you from, Natasha?
So I grew up in rural Prince Edward Island, very small island on the east coast of Canada, Canada's smallest province. We have a whopping population of about 170, 180,000 people for the whole island.
Wow.
So I grew up on a dirt road with there's 5 kids in my family and no neighbors. So we had one TV channel and we had to entertain each other. So that's where our creativeness started was just, entertaining each other and entertaining mom and dad and finding things to do because, like it was a probably a 20-minute bicycle ride into town to buy a treat or you did something outside and build forts and that type of thing. So all of our brothers and sisters are very successful people and are very creative people. So it was a great childhood growing up there.
Wow. Actually, fun fact, when I started doing the show, I had a lovely
Okay.
man on the island here on the show. Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes, one of the
Oh,
guests on the show. I don't remember his name now because it's been for a while now, but I remember he was talking about the island itself. It was great. Yes, it was a great interview.
oh, I wonder who that was. I probably know them.
Totally. I'm gonna do a research because it was a very beginning the interview and I started doing the interview. I'm
Okay.
gonna do and I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Darn, I thought I was the first Islander on your show. That's okay. All
May-
good.
It's okay. Maybe we're gonna have another one, and the community in the Magic Ball is gonna be bigger for sure.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And where are you
Yeah.
living right now, Natasha? Where are you based right now?
I live in Dundas, just outside Hamilton in Ontario. So I've been here for over 10 years. And
I see.
that was quite the story how I came to Ontario as well. I
Amazing.
got lots of juicy stuff for you. Oh, baby. Yeah. Yeah.
Natasha,
Perfect.
before I start the interview, I always ask my guests to bring, something that means a lot to them. So that could be a gift, could be a picture, could be an object. There is anything you could share with us?
Well, how do you just pick one? Like
It's
seriously.
hard.
It's very hard. So, I have like three or four things here, but probably a picture of my grandbabies from
Oh,
PEI.
sweet.
So maybe my grandbabies a big shout out to them because they're
That's
pretty cute.
sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, what's
And then their mom had quite the journey because her first fiance died during COVID and he was only 25.
wow.
So So she was 23, he was 25, and he passed away during COVID from blood clots. He did not have the vaccine, so it wasn't like COVID related, but it was horrible. And she's since bounced back. She's got a new fiance, she's got these two beautiful kids, and life is good, God's good, right? So, yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think life sometimes, present us with those challenges, and sometimes we cannot even understand. Of course, it's hard, but you need to carry on. I think
Yeah.
life's on, and sometimes we don't
Hmm.
understand things, and you just need to leave. It's the only way to go. So I get your point. It's not easy sometimes, most of the time,
Yeah.
but you just need to be strong for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of
I
views?
love it. Yes.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I have here my best friend. Full of random fun questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna play a song just for us to relax before the first question, okay?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Yes, you can always dance with me. Before we start the interview, during the journey, if it comes up a question that maybe you don't want to talk about or you don't want to answer, always can take another question, okay?
Okay.
Amazing. First question is, what does family mean to you?
What does family mean to me? Holy smokes. Support and love and always being there for each other. 100%.
Tell me a person in your family or in your circle, your friend's circle, that sometimes when you're feeling the lowest for some reason, when you're feeling the greatest, this person comes to your mind for you to share both situations.
My husband is my best friend. We work together, we train together in the gym. He is my rock solid place that I always turn to. Yeah, he's just amazing. He's an amazing person.
How did your path cross with him for the very first time, if you can share?
So, when I was living in Prince Edward Island, I was actually running for mayor of my town, and I had dedicated myself that if I won my election, that I was not going to date anyone for 4 years. I had been divorced from my husband for a few years at this point and was throwing myself into politics. And this gentleman added me as a friend on Facebook. And I looked at his name, and his name is Audis Caveteris. And I'm like, that's such a different name from what I'm used to in rural PEI. So I was like, oh, who is this? But I opened his profile, and we actually had 9 friends in common that were power lifters in Prince Edward Island. So I accepted him, and I'm like, thanks for adding me as a friend on Facebook, but like, how do you know all of these people, my friends from PEI? And he said, well, I'm the doctor for the national powerlifting team. And when another power lifter in Canada or the US pops up on Facebook, I just add them. And I was like, oh, well, that's cool. So we chatted every day back and forth for a few months. And we were both kind of like dating other people, but we just chatted. Didn't think anything of it. I mean, he lives a 17-hour drive away from where I'm from. So I was like, I'm never going to meet this person for the, like, whatever. And at one point, we were both single. So he's like, oh, I'm going to fly you up. And I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa there, big fella. You have to talk to me on the phone every day for a month, and you got to talk to my mom on the phone. Here I'm like 40 years old. You got to talk to my mom on the phone before
I
I will
love it.
fly up there to meet you. And I'm going to pay for my own plane ticket because I don't want to owe anybody anything. So, anyways, flew up and we got along great. And that year in PEI, there was a different blizzard every 2 days where it was hitting the island. I had a 16-foot snowbank in my backyard behind the house. It was incredible. So when I was supposed to fly back home to PEI, the planes weren't landing because of the blizzards. So I was what we call storm stayed at his house for 8 full days before I could fly back home. And it was great.
Wow.
It was just so natural. And we were both like, yep, this is meant to be. So we long distance dated for a year between Hamilton and PEI. And then I moved here and we've been married for 10 years.
Oh my God,
Great.
I love the story. I love the story. It was the best snowstorm that you ever had in your life. That's for sure. You
Best
present.
snowstorm. Yeah. 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 100%.
Okay, so your husband, he's watching this interview right now, and you have a moment, an opportunity to send him a message. What would you say? He's watching.
If he's watching, I love you, honey. You are the best thing that's ever happened to me, and our life is full of adventures, and there's way more to come.
Oh, sweet. Love it. Ooh, goosebump. Goosebump now. Sweet. Very sweet. Love it. Next question. Let's do it. Okay, Natasha, next question for you is what keeps you up at night?
Oh, okay. Okay. So a few nights ago, I could not sleep because I kept playing over and over again what I could have done different on set because I'm also an actor. And it was a small role. It was a docu-series where you act out what the documentary guy is saying, right? And all I had to do was like pretend to mop the floor and then look up and do you think I was like screwing it up? And then I was like, oh, this director is going to be like, oh my God, that girl's like total garbage. Don't ever hire her to be on set. And I was like, so that's what was running through my head a couple nights ago in the middle of the night. And I'm like, I had to tell myself, get it out of your head. You can't control it. You can't change it and just leave it alone. And then I could settle down to relax. But yeah,
Wow.
that was the latest thing that kept me up at night.
What's the biggest joy of being Natasha? What do you like the most about being you?
So the way my mom raised us was to always make your own memories. So I
Mhm.
am always doing something to make memories. In order to do that, you have to put yourself out there to try new things, whether it's politics, powerlifting. I'm also a professional wrestler, and then professional wrestling opened the doors for me to get into acting. And
Mhm.
so like I am 52 years old and I'm still getting slammed around in the ring.
Beautiful.
Because you make memories this way. You do the same thing every day, sitting on a couch, watching TV, eating chips. You're not making memories. Like, do something different.
Totally.
That's what I like about me.
Beautiful. And what will be the title of your memoir one day?
Oh yeah, I already have it. I already have it. Uh, Politics, Powerlifting, and Professional Wrestling is the name of my memoir.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. Wow.
Yeah. Because you see, when you look back, you see like, oh, this led to this led to this led to this. And you can see how like your life path just was like going along tickety boo. And I know that I'm going to act for, maybe 4 or 5 years, and then something else will probably come along that I'll get involved in. And then that's what life's all about, is new
Yeah.
experiences.
Yeah, I get your point,
Like
and I
this.
love I love that. I love it. I think I totally agree with you, Natasha. I think life is about trying new opportunities,
Mhm.
being curious, show yourself that you can follow different
Yeah.
careers, you can explore different paths, and that's the beauty of life. I think we never
Yeah.
get, I was watching this interview with a Brazilian entertainer from Brazil, originally from Brazil, and she said something interesting. She said, we never get there. We're always going to achieve things in life. We're going to feel that we are achieve great things. However, there's always something else for you to achieve, something to
Yeah.
learn, something. And life is about that, as always. So we never get there. And I love that. It says a lot what you
Yeah.
just said. Wow,
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
amazing.
Always learning something. Hmm.
Next question. Let's do it. Amazing. For the next question, I made a note here about your career as a professional wrestler, and your wrestling name is Bad Nunner, Bad Nunny. I see.
Yes.
So tell me a little
Yes.
bit more about the journey so far. What do you like the most about being a professional wrestler?
Well, my gimmick, my character is completely different than anyone else's. Most ladies start pro wrestling when they're much younger than me. I started when I was about 48 years old. And my husband said to me, he goes like, I don't want you to be a sexy wrestler. I was like, oh, don't worry, honey. I'm not. So my gimmick is I have to play up my age because, like, seriously, when you're 52 and you're wrestling against a 19-year-old, they are like jumping off the top ropes and they've got so much energy. And I move a lot slower than the young girls. So I thought, well, what can I do to play that up? So even before I became a legit grandmother, I came up with this character called Bad Nanny. And so I come out of the ring, so like the curtains open, and I've got custom made music just for me. And I come out and I have an old pink house coat on that says Bad Nanny on the back. And I'm walking with a cane. And I'm like, like really making it look like I'm struggling to get to the ring. And then when I get to the ring, I usually get an audience member to like try to like boost me into the ring because I
I
can't
love
get in. So I get into the ring, and then when I get in, I take off my house coat,
that.
all seductively like, and I drop it. And that is when the audience sees that I'm wearing one of my powerlifting singlets with a pair of Depends, which is an adult diaper, over my singlet. So Bad
I
Nanny is completely demented and senile.
I love the whole entrance. I think it's
Oh,
amazing.
yes.
I love
Yes.
the
And
idea.
I have a wooden spoon that I also like spank people. Now the audience knows, and they bend over and they give me their butts so I can spank them on my way to the ring as well. And then I'll spank my opponents in the ring with the wooden spoon. But here is my signature move that no one else has. Towards the end of the match, I might like the other lady will get distracted, or the ref will distract the other opponent, or guy or girl, whatever. And then when their back is turned to me, I take off the diaper and show the audience that it is actually full of chocolate pudding. And then I diaper wash my opponent's face. They've got like chocolate pudding all over their face, and the audience is screaming because it looks like a poopy diaper, and they can't see. And then I whip them around. I give them a suplex, pin them, win the match.
I love it. Amazing.
Signature move.
Natasha, I love this, what you are sharing right now. I think it's so inspiring for people, not just people, but, girls, young ladies itself, a woman to be able to do that. I think it's amazing. There are no rules,
Mhm.
there's no age, they're not scripts saying that. I think that's what's about presenting yourself with your best self.
Mhm.
You are living your best life, doing that. I love
Yeah.
that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way I see it is that, like, I've been to a lot of wrestling shows, and like someone drops off the top ropes, they're doing flips through the air, and like a frog splash on their opponent, and you're like, oh wow, that was cool. It's very athletic. But you leave afterwards. You don't really remember that. But if you got someone in there that's doing something different, like a poopy diaper in the ring, the audience remembers that.
For sure. I can
For
imagine
sure.
I can see them, picture them getting home and sharing the experience with their family members, with their friends. I think it's
Yeah.
always gonna be in their memories. Love it.
Yeah. And
Amazing.
actually, my pro wrestling career has opened the doors into acting as well. So we
Hmm.
had a director who was, she was, oh, sorry, yeah. So the producer of this new TV show called The Ropes, which was about backyard wrestling, she came to our wrestling school because she needed to rent a wrestling ring. And she said to my trainer, oh, we're doing this, this, this. And we have this character called the librarian. So we're looking for an older lady who knows how to wrestle. So my trainer was like, you got to see Natasha at her next show. So she came to my show, and I knew that the producer was there someplace, but like, I'm like, just put it out of your mind, do your thing, don't be nervous. And did my whole act and did a whole great match. Afterwards, she came up to me and she goes, I am Denise, the producer of The Ropes, and we want you for our TV show. And I said, yep. And she goes, you are the first person we have cast for this TV show. So the librarian is a demure librarian during the day and then a completely psychotic wrestler on the weekends. It was perfect.
Wow.
It was like
Love
it was written for me.
For sure, I have no doubt. For sure. Amazing. Wow. Next question is, what's the best gift have you ever received and why you consider that?
Um, ooh, that I know that's a hard question. I think this one was pretty cool, and I'll show it to you. So my sister is also an actor, and she's very, very creative. So she came up with this, and it is my very own Bad Nanny Barbie doll.
Oh,
So
wow.
she's wearing her house coat and her singlet, and she's got a like little wooden spoon in there. So I really appreciate like how much effort she took in making something for me. So I always say that the best gifts are the homemade ones. That's what I like.
Totally. Oh, sweet. Amazing. Three questions left. Let's do it.
Mhm.
Hey, Natasha, next question for you is, do you have a unique ability that you think no one has or you never met before?
Dory, say that again?
Yep. Do you have a unique ability that you think no one has or you never met before?
Hmm. I think I have a unique ability to connect with whoever I am talking to. So if I'm talking to a police officer, I can connect with him because I did all the entrance examinations to get into the Royal Canadian Mounted Police when I was in my 30s. We talk to somebody with who's like an athlete or, someone in the acting community or even someone in politics. I worked with mental health for 16 years, the director of a mental health program. And I'm from rural PEI, so we chat all the time. So a big part of my personality is chatting people up and making them comfortable so that they will open up. Because that was part of my job with mental health was like talking to people and making them feel at ease. So, and I'm not afraid to tell people personal stuff about myself. So if I open up, they're more apt to open up too. So is it unique? It's not unique to me, but it is unique because my rural upbringing, I think, and my experience with mental health and politics has made me very open and friendly and outgoing, which also opens doors as well, if that
Wow,
makes sense.
for sure, for sure. And when you think about life, what's the meaning of life for you?
The meaning for the meaning of life for me is making memories and
Mhm.
being with like making memories with the people you love. Because like you can make memories for yourself if you I used to go out kayaking by myself onto like, through the ocean onto a sandbar and I'd be like, oh, this is so cool. And it's like, oh, yeah, but there's nobody here to experience it with me. Like, so new experiences, but with the people that you love, that you're doing it with someone else, not just alone.
Totally. I get it. Amazing. Two questions left. Let's do it.
Okay.
Before the next question, tell me three names in the movie industry that's always been a big inspiration, or maybe would you like to work with them one day? So tell me three names.
Oh. I love Jim Carrey. Um, I like Mike Myers. I don't like his politics, but I like him. Fair enough. Um, and you know what? That's I probably only have two. Like I'm not actually a huge movie person.
Mhm.
Um, I was mostly and Jack Black because he was with Nacho Libre. He was amazing. So all the comedy actors. That's what
Wow.
I'd say.
Okay, so the second part of the question now is going to be a bit tougher now. One day, you're going to wake up in the morning having three missed calls on your phone from those three names you just mentioned right now. Which one you're going to call back straight away? Which one you're going to send a message, I'll call you back later? And the third one, you don't call back, you don't send a message, just ignore him for now.
Okay, I would call Jim Carrey back. I would text Jack Black and say, "Hey, this is Natasha, also known as Bad Nanny, professional wrestler. I will text you later." And then the third, I would be like, it's
I
too
talk
bad I
to you
missed your
another
call.
time.
Yeah, yeah. Talk to my agent.
I love it. I love it. Next question is, describe yourself in a positive and a negative word only.
One word?
One word, one
One
positive and
word?
one
Um, Positive, outgoing,
negative.
negative, cranky.
Explain that to me,
Sometimes I'm
this word.
cranky. Cranky.
Ah, Frankie. I'll say it. I got it. I got it. Understand. Tell me, what's the biggest joy of being a grandmother, grandparenting? What do you like the most about it?
Uh, you don't have the responsibility of raising them, so you just get to enjoy them as they are, as these little people. And you just sit back and go, oh my God, did my kids do that? I can't even remember. And they're just amazing watching them grow and learn because you don't have that stress on you as being their caregiver and the person who's like having to make the money to make sure that they're well taken care of. You just get to enjoy them as these amazing little humans. It's a blessing. It's so good. It's so amazing.
And so far, what has been the most meaningful lesson you've learned from them?
To be present with them.
I love
Like
it.
put the phone away. Okay, I do take the phone out, take pictures of them because they're cute, but I'm not like scrolling through Facebook. I'm just present with them, playing with them outside, like, whatever it is, giving their mom and dad a break, but just being present. Like put the phone away. I don't even actually I enjoy them so much. I don't even think about like checking my emails for anything or Snapchat, whatever it is. Social media stuff completely out the window. It's great. Yeah.
Sweet. Amazing. Last question. Ready?
Yep.
Let's do it. Last question. All right. So before the last question, I'm going to ask two questions. The first part of the question is, what's the biggest difference between Bad Nanny and Natasha? And what's the biggest similarity between both? And the second part of the question is, when people come to see your show, you're performing, as a wrestler, professional wrestler, what's something that would you like people to take with them when they go home?
Hmm. Okay. So first question is the similarities between me and Bad Nanny?
And the biggest difference between both.
Yes. Okay. So biggest similarities is that um, Bad Nanny will do anything, and she's a character.
Okay.
So she wants to do things to make people laugh and to have a good time
Right.
and to go out there and, just entertain people. The biggest difference between the real Natasha and Bad Nanny is that Bad Nanny, it looks a little wacko and so like the last one of our last big wrestling shows, we had 1,200 people in the audience, and we had two makeup artists backstage in the girls' dressing room, and the other girl wrestlers were getting like super pretty, and they're like glittery and all. Look, they look so good. And then it was my turn, and they're um, like we don't know what to do with you because I do my own makeup, which is like great big, huge, massive neon pink lips and then bright, 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 bright 1980s eyeshadow. And that's it. And I look
Wow.
crazy. So the real Natasha does like to look good, but Bad
Right.
Nanny, put my hair up in a crazy bun and put my Nanny makeup on, which takes me like half a minute, and then I'm set. I'm good to go. So
Wow.
that's the difference. That's the difference.
Wow.
And yeah.
And when people come to see you on stage, in the ring, what's something when they go home, you just want to make sure, or you just wish that they can take that something about seeing you, you know what I mean, to their home, to their,
Yeah.
heart, or to their feelings or their memories.
hmm So I've had a lot of older people that have seen me wrestle. They came up afterwards and they're like, sometimes they're shocked that I'm younger than they're expecting. But they really enjoy that there is someone who is like in their 50s that are out there doing that because like everybody else in the ring, a lot of them are mostly under the age of 30. And
Okay.
then there's me. So a lot of the older crowd really respect me for going out there and doing that. And then they also come up to me and say, "My grandmother used to hit me with a wooden spoon too when I was a kid." like, oh yeah. So, but like for them to like leave the show and remember me, and I have like actually have a really healthy fan base because it's something that they remember.
Wow.
And I'll have people come up to me and they're like, "I brought my friend to the wrestling show today, and I told them about you and what you do with the diaper,
Oh,
and like they're all excited and they're just waiting for this poopy diaper spot to come out." And yeah, it's great. It is quite memorable to say the least.
wow. And
Yeah.
when your husband he's in the audience, do you feel a bit nervous or you feel more secure? Do you have any feelings when he's watching you?
So he will come to my wrestling shows, and he'll stay backstage for the whole show until I'm wrestling. Because he's a sports chiropractor, a sports doctor, he actually volunteers his time to treat the wrestlers backstage. So he'll
Wow.
have his chiropractor table there, and they'll all line up to be treated by him. So it makes him feel like he's involved in my
Wow.
wrestling career without, he's actually not a wrestling fan, but he'll come out and watch me wrestle, and then he'll go backstage to treat the wrestlers. So that's how he keeps himself involved, and then it's a true partnership. But he just shakes his head. He's like, I had no idea that 12 years ago, adding this lady to Facebook was going to be wearing a poopy diaper in a ring. So, surprise!
And I'm sure he feels very proud of it. I'm sure he feels very proud. I have no doubt.
I I can hear him actually bragging about me to his patients in the clinic. because
Oh,
I work in his clinic. He has three clinics, so I work in his clinics with him, and I can like sometimes hear him bragging. So it's cute. I love it.
oh, sweet. Okay, last question is. Oh, it's a good question actually. You're talking about relationship, about a love story.
Mhm.
Do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So my mom and dad, they were high school sweethearts, still are sweethearts. And last week they led the Morel High School prom parade, where the high school students get dressed up in their prom outfits, get all dressed up, and then they're paraded through the town on cars or tractors or horseback, whatever it is. But this year, mom and dad got to lead the parade because it's their 60th anniversary of their high school graduation, where
Wow.
they went to prom together 60 years ago. So
Oh,
it's cute as a button. But so after the parade, they go back to my cousin's house and they're having a few drinks there. And dad's starting to feel pretty good. Then they go back home. And then across the field from where they live, they can see like the big white party tent. And the high school kids are all partying in this tent. And mom says to dad, she goes, Cletus, you're 78 years old and you're drunk. You're not going to that prom party. And he goes, Linda, I'm going. So he walked out and he went to the prom party. He's 78.
oh, that's sweet.
He had a great time. It's a prom party that's supervised by the parents. So we hung out with the parents and talked to them for a little while. And I don't know,
Oh,
he might have been there for like half an hour to an hour. And then he walked back home. But it was funny that mom told him he was too old and too drunk to go to the prom party. So who's living life to the fullest? Cletus Dunn in PEI is living life to the fullest. I tell you that right now. He's amazing.
and I'm so glad to hear that. It's beautiful. Thanks for sharing this story. I love it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right, so on the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some
Okay.
words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Okay, quick thinking. Let's
Okay.
start with money,
Power,
fear,
love,
family,
respect,
life,
long,
love,
happiness,
religion,
Jesus,
sex,
uh, often,
I love it. Please, 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 often. Politics,
conservative,
friendship.
joy.
Um, did I say religion? I got confused now with sex. I got so into your answer. I don't remember if I said religion. Anyway, desire,
Hope,
friendship,
lasting,
regret,
none,
success,
lots,
wish,
retirement.
I don't see you retire never. I don't see you. No, no, for you
No.
never. One word for happiness.
One word for happiness? Life.
One word for Prince Edward's Island.
Beautiful.
Wow. One word for Canada.
Struggling.
Okay. One word for weightlifting athlete.
Focus.
Wow. One word for acting.
I'm gonna say joy again. Joy. Mhm.
One word for wrestling.
Fun.
And the last one now, one word for bad nanny.
Foolish.
Love it.
Foolish. She is foolish.
Wow. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your husband for a coffee and I'm going to ask him, tell me the most beautiful thing about Natasha. What do you think he would say?
He is going to say that he loves how much I support him and am there for him.
Wow, sweet. Let's play now, Natasha, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. Natasha, before you ask me the question, my God, you shared that you've been, as an athlete, professional athlete, you've been you reached the second place in one of the world championships. Yes.
Yep. Yes.
When you think about that journey in your life, when you look back and you look at it, tell me a moment or a situation that I'm sure you had lots of them that you hold very close to your heart.
So leading up to the World Championship in powerlifting, um, a few years before that, when I was competing, I wasn't doing as well as I wanted to. And um, I actually went to a sports psychologist.
Mhm.
And the biggest thing that she said was that when you play a sport when you're a kid, when you're playing hide and go seek, when you're playing tag, all those childhood games, kick the can, whatever it is, you're doing it for fun. And as an adult athlete, you should be doing this for fun. So, yes, it's a competition, but you need to have fun. And I changed my attitude with my lifting and my training and my competing. And it just went from 0 to 100. I won Ontario provincials that year. I won nationals, went on to place second in the world. I won Commonwealth a couple months later. So it was just like this trajectory of like everything just kind of click, click, click together because I changed my attitude. It wasn't like, oh, I gotta get this done. I gotta get this done. And it was like, let's have fun. Let's have fun. This is fun. I love it. It's fun. I love it. And it just went like, my success skyrocketed. It was
Wow,
amazing. And if I hadn't
wow,
have had that experience with a sports psychologist, I don't think I would have made it to the world level.
wow. Amazing. It's so interesting how sometimes we need to go through a certain situation for us to just open our eyes and for you to be able
Yeah.
to have this, sessions with a
Hmm.
professional psychologist. I think as you said, you need to go through that for you to understand more about it, for sure.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's great. Wow. Okay, Natasha, you can ask me a question now.
Okay. Choo, 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 choo. Choo, 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 choo. Okay, here's a question for you, William. And I've been thinking about this. Would you rather to have a low income job with no stress, but you have money stress? Or would you rather have a higher paying job that has a lot of stress, but you don't worry about money?
Oh my God, very creative. I had here thousands of interviews. Nobody asked a question like that. My God. Wow, what a great question.
Hmm.
And I like it because I believe that not right or wrong. It's just a different way of approaching. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what, Natasha, knowing myself, knowing the way I am, I'm very proactive. I'm a person that I need to be on the go. I need to be doing something. I know maybe sounds, I may change my mind or may it sounds a bit, maybe not great, but I think I would prefer to have this stress. I think, I'm not sure, but right now, and you know why? Because I think I would challenge myself. I would learn a bit more
Hmm.
about me. Because I think if I would have something, um, you know, not like too quiet to it, I would get bored in a way. I know myself. I know exactly myself. I would get bored easily, and I would feel like I need more. I need more, even though, I live in London. London is a big city where everything happens at the same time. And it's so interesting because people go like, "Oh my God, I don't like London because it's too fast, this and that," and I go like, "Actually, I like that in a way, in a healthy way,
Hmm.
not like until I
Hmm.
get sick or anything." But
Yeah.
I think, I might change my mind in a few years or maybe in a day, in a week time. But right now, knowing myself, I would like, not just because the stress, when I see about stress, I see that you can somehow deal with it in a way. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
about going, and I think I would rather be in this path, little having a bit more of stress, but challenge myself, that be a little bit
Mm,
in a low pace and maybe getting bored, and I think I don't like being bored, boring. I
yeah.
think I like to be challenging myself. And sometimes I can get stressed. I know that. Sometimes
Yeah.
I had situations when I burn out. I had situations, and I
Mm,
somehow I slow down. I watch myself. But based on your question, right now, right this moment, I would say I would go for that answer. As again, I would change,
mm.
might change, but right now I would go for this one. I might be wrong. I don't
Interesting.
know, but that's why I'm
Hmm.
thinking right now. So I would go for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Because money stress is horrible.
I
So
know.
at least with the higher stress job, you don't have that money stress behind you as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Amazing.
yeah, cool. Hmm.
Did
Yeah,
you
there's
enjoy
no
the
right or
interview?
wrong answer. It's all good.
I like that's what I like that. It's about that. It's about, again, and I might change my mind in a week time or in a few years, you know what I mean? Based on this
Hmm.
question. But right now, knowing myself, I think I would, because I like challenging myself. I like to put myself in a situation where, I'm gonna, be in a situation where I'm challenging. I know exactly I need, and that brings a little bit more about my personality, you know what I mean? However,
Mm,
I understand the other part as well, I understand that. But knowing myself right now, I think I would go for this one. Yeah, I think I
yeah,
would
yeah,
challenge.
yeah, yeah, cool. Yeah.
Did you enjoy the interview?
Pardon?
Did you enjoy the interview?
I very much enjoyed the interview. I watched your interview with Dr. Stevel, who referred me to you as
Yeah.
well, and it was his answers were very informative. Like there's a lot of stuff about Steve that I didn't know, and I like the way how your questions will like bring stuff out from people that they probably weren't even thinking about. So yeah, it's a very cool way to interview people. I love it.
Thanks again, Natasha. You know what I like the most about the show? It's about I when I invite people online, and I tend not to look much into their profile because I love to get to know them during the interview. My God, I
Yeah.
find so much about you. I didn't know about your, you've tried to be a mayor of, your hometown. You, I knew
Hmm.
about wrestling, of course, acting as well. I didn't know about your athlete career. That's what I love. And I was so fascinated about, and I love that. I love that. I think it's
Mhm.
amazing. And I love to have here passionate people who like to express themselves. And I love it. So thanks so
Yeah.
much for taking the time. Thanks for being so kind, and bring your energy to the show. And I wish to come one day to see Beth Nani in the
Yeah.
ring. Yes.
That's right. That's right. So here's Bad Nanny.
Wow, look at
Yeah.
her.
She
Amazing.
has her own trading card.
Love it. Before you go, Natasha, if you can
Mhm.
share a positive message, a positive quote, or anything that you live by.
Mhm. So this is what I tell my niece is to be your own hero. Do things that you're proud of, that you can walk away and go, yeah, I did that. And be your own hero. Make your own memories.
Love that. Amazing.
Mhm. Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
again.
you.
To your family, to your husband, to your friends, and you keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on this show, okay? Enjoy your day.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why would you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.